Awami League General Secretary Abul Khader said none will accept the BNPs Anarchy Hartal. He said this while addressing Awami League Peace and Development Rally at the south gate of Baitul Mukarram National Mosque in the afternoon. He also announced a nationwide peace rally on Sunday. Khader said they want peaceful elections and they will respond if BNP attacks. He said they will play against the BNP's arson terrorists. Awami League held the rally in Baitul Mukarram while Noyapalton and adjacent areas turned into a battlefield following a clash between BNP men and members of the law enforcement agencies. Throughout the noon, Awami League members from various locations flocked to Baitul Mukarram. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has categorically said BNP will gain nothing by threatening to oust a government through movements. BNP wants to oust the government. They are giving various types of threats to launch the movements. Awami League has attained the developing nation status for Bangladesh by coming into power through the votes of the people. No threat will work, she said. In this regard, slamming the BNP, she said the party only kills people, loot money and resorts to corruption. Sheikh Hasina said BNP Jamaat means killers, murderers and terrorists, and they believe in militancy. The Premier was addressing a grand rally at KPZ Field in Anwara organized to mark the inauguration of the country's first ever underwater tunnel. Chinese President Xi Jinping sent a goodwill message on this occasion. The message was read out by the Chinese ambassador to Bangladesh, Yang Wen, and later he handed it over to the Prime Minister.
আজকে নৌকা মার্কায় ভোট দিয়েছেন বলেই এই উন্নয়ন সম্ভব। আমরা যখন দেশের উন্নয়ন করি ওই বিএনপি জামাত এরা কি করে ধ্বংস করে আগুন দিয়ে জ্যান্ত মানুষ পুড়িয়ে মারার ইতিহাস তাদের। জাতির পিতা বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবুর রহমানের হত্যা এবং আমার পরিবারের হত্যার সঙ্গে ওই জিয়াউর রহমান সহ এরা সকলেই জড়িত ছিল। এরা খুন করা ছাড়া আর কিছু জানে না।
Prime Minister's advisor Salman F. Rahman and U.S. Under Secretary for Civilian Security of Democracy and Human Rights Azra Zia have acknowledged that in democracy, the only means to change the government is through elections. Rahman reiterated Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's firm commitment to ensure that the upcoming national election is held in a free, fair and peaceful manner. Zia reaffirmed that the U.S. does not support any particular political party. Rather, it is keen to see the continuation of democracy in Bangladesh. They held a meeting on Friday at the U.S. State Department in Washington, D.C. Zia said they are looking forward to continued engagement on shared concerns, free and fair elections in Bangladesh.
Automatic Bikash korte set korun autopay. Bikash thakle ar ki lage?
Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Mohammad said other countries should also come up with baskets of money and affordable proposals instead of intimidation and giving advice if they want to beat China. Only advice does not satisfy them, he said while talking to reporters. The foreign minister mentioned that he said this during both the recent U.S. and Europe visits. Earlier, he spoke at a seminar on Bangladesh's response to the current global situation at the Foreign Service Academy. Diplomat's World, a diplomatic magazine, hosted the seminar. Describing Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's Europe visit as very successful, Mohammad said the European countries listened to Bangladesh and they are now coming up with funds.
It's shameful that certain quarters utilize democracy and human rights as their preferred tool to keep pressure on countries as the situation demands, and thus pursue their narrow national interest.
Automatic Bikash korte set korun autopay. Bikash thakle ar ki lage?